Good evening, everybody! Of course it's gonna be a good evening because I'm joined by my good pal Riders DX for a GameCube night. Now this stream's going to be a little bit different than the usual Sonic Heroes streams. This one, we'll be playing a variety of GameCube games, and you guys will even get to choose some of the GameCube games that we check out. So let's see the stream. I'm not seeing the image. Can you see it?
I'm still waiting for the screen to pop up, to be honest. Oh, here it is. Oh, I see the image.
Okay, good, because it didn't show up.
Image.
I was just gonna start screaming about my capture card. But good news is I don't have to. We're starting off with Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, which is one of the best Mario Golf games, but the best one's on the 3DS. Have you checked out any of the Mario Golf games yet?
I have the one on the Switch, and I was like, why does anyone care about this?
Ugh. Yeah, that's not a good first impression. You literally started off with the worst one. Oh my gosh. Super Rush is just terrible.
That's the one it's called, Super Rush?
More
I don't
like
remember what it's called.
Super Rushed.
Yes.
Oh man. It's so bad.
This is a functional game, I guess.
Is that Sonic standards?
For a long time, yes, but we are working on shifting the language in our workplace.
Why were you so obsessed with Lean on April Fool's Day? That's not April Fool's Day, buddy. That's every day. Even SpongeBob's obsessed with Lean.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Larry the Lobster uses it all the time.
I mean, he was gonna eat the worms in that one episode. I don't know if you saw that. I would say he would drink Lean. As long as
that doesn't sound like an episode I would watch.
It's season 6, so I would say that probably not worth watching.
Oh, Wario has fully covered sleeves in this one? I didn't even notice that.
Reese is in the chat. He likes that we're actually playing a good Mario Golf game. Did you hear that you can now play games on YouTube? I didn't know that. Would they be good games, though? That's the question.
Oh, actual games. I was like, we're playing a game right now.
I'm assuming playing games on YouTube. Where's the Lean review and Red Ape Family fanfic? Lean review is already up. Red Ape Family fanfic, that's coming on April 31st. Have you seen the Red Ape Family before?
Oh, that's an actual thing? I thought that was an inside joke.
It's it's a literal cartoon. It's one of the worst cartoons ever made. It's so bad.
I have standards.
I mean, even though you're a Sonic fan, it's much worse than any of that.
Sonic is a high standard.
Red Ape Family destroyed Saber Spark? It did. They actually made fun of him in it. It was an NFT cartoon based on the Red Apes, and literally all the humor was just swearing and weird accents.
Oh, it's the NFT cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the name of it, but I've seen it, I think.
Well, yeah, it has some horrible animation. The voices are... I can't even do the voice. It sounds like this. It's so hard to do. Maybe the voice actor was talented there, but it's just... Yeah, I don't think that cartoon's coming back.
Nah, probably not.
I haven't watched Smiling Friends yet, but I was told that the Jeff Slob character I made for it looked like a Smiling Friends character. I don't know if that counts.
Is that another NFT cartoon?
No, Smiling Friends isn't an NFT cartoon. I think the only ones... Anything that was, like, related to crypto... I think Jake Paul or Logan Paul had an NFT cartoon. It was Dink Doink, and it just was a South Park clone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Reese, you might be able to join. We'll just see how it goes. T&D might be joining. Now he has first dibs, because we talked about it before. I'm not sure if a stream would get too hectic with 4 people. We'll see.
I mean, if anyone can, like, put their foot down and, like, I don't know, enforce the law, it's your gator teeth.
That would be true. I don't know.
You know.
Sometimes 4 can get a bit hectic. 2's company,
once
3's a
TNT
crowd.
Once TNT starts talking, you just gotta bite his mouth off.
Who?
Once anyone starts talking, just bite their mouth off.
Start interrupting. Or force them to watch the NFT cartoon.
Yeah.
It's like timeout. Okay, we'll rotate. 10 minutes in timeout watching Red Ape Family on an iPad.
I mean, I feel like that child would just be traumatized for life, from what I've heard about the cartoon so far.
It doesn't even make sense. It's just like there's no plot in the first episode. It's
you want
so...
your child to like actively earn a lower IQ. That's exactly what you do.
I would say watching Red Ape would definitely lower your IQ. That'd be a good way. Oh, I got a Star Koopa. I forgot about that. Oh, and did you know that it's also compatible with the Game Boy Advance game? You can get characters from that game. Yeah, that totally looks like me. Because in the Game Boy Advance games, you can make your own character. That looks like Diego. A little bit.
That does look like Diego.
They're not... Actually, you know what? Let's play as Diego. They're not unfinished, they're just incomplete. Oh, I got a letter from Peach. Hey, Peach.
Ooh.
I adore golf. It seems you do, too. Want to play a round of 18? Absolutely, Peach. You can actually select the course.
Wow.
Okay, here's the thing. The golf courses are a bit generic, so you're not expecting any of that Mario flair. It's so weird, because on the GameCube you'd usually have that, but not in this game. I guess... I mean, look at Shifting Sands! There's literally King Tut when they could have had the Koopa Sphinx or Yoshi Sphinx from Paper Mario.
What's sad is that this still looks more creative than the one on the Switch.
I don't know what happened with the Switch one, but you're right. I remember, yeah, you can unlock Shadow Mario.
Oh, you mean Diet Shadow the Hedgehog?
I mean, I would say Shadow the Hedgehog's a completely different character. Shadow Mario is not emo. It's just Bowser Jr. being bad.
Yeah, a sad man's shadow.
He doesn't look like Diego, you just said that so you could make a joke. I wonder if you could rotate the camera so you can see his face. He kinda looks like Diego, a little bit. Why does this look better than the Switch game? Well, because it is, but if you want a more technical reason, colors are more vibrant.
Yeah.
Textures are better.
Saturation.
Here, let's see. Kinda looks like Diego, not completely. You can change the golf clubs too. So let's see how far it is.
It looks like a Pokemon character too, to be honest.
Okay, that maybe looks more like a Pokemon character. He's the Tiger Woods of the GameCube. I need to see what direction the wind's in. Because you gotta keep account for that.
Oh.
Yeah, these games on the GameCube have a lot of strategy. Mario Golf World Tour is better than this game. But anything's better than the one on Switch Super Rush. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about bringing back these humans in Mario games or just Mario sports games. I think they'd look good as NPCs. Like in Mario Odyssey, they should have had characters look like this in New Donk instead of realistic humans. Riders DX, you can keep your realistic humans in Sonic games. Keep Mario games clean.
What's wrong with realistic humans? I mean, they look like you and me.
They look like you and me, but they don't belong in a game with a blue hedgehog. Unless it's for the IHOP collab.
Sonic to me is sort of like the video game version of Spider-Man. You know, it's like, it's kind of cool to have Sonic spend his life in like the real world-ish with real humans, because it makes you feel like that Sonic is a hero that could be like running right by your window.
I mean, that's true.
Sonic, your friendly neighborhood hedgehog.
I'm wondering if there's... I still can't get over it, but I'm wondering if there's an IHOP in Sonic's universe. You think there is?
I mean, he has to get his pancakes somewhere.
It seems like he
IHOP
just
serves
runs
chili
on
dogs.
chili dogs.
I think IHOP does serve chili dogs somewhere. Or maybe that's a different place.
Never seen chili dogs at IHOP, but I know for a fact that they have burgers.
Listen, we just need like a good human in Sonic is all. Like Sega always tends to like put in bad humans in Sonic games. I don't know why. You know what? There was Maria. Maria's a good human character.
I still need to play Adventure 2, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, you'll learn all about her in the Dirt Sonic movie coming out later this year.
December, right?
Yeah.
Ah, gotta love that GameCube text. Oh no, that wasn't a good shot. Why do you always say that your avatar is the real Demeech and your real life counterpart is your pet human? Because I speak facts.
Let's see.
IHOP's
What are you
had some
gonna do
interesting
for the-
collaborations.
Oh, for sure. Although I can't name a single one.
I remember they had something for the Minions, where they had these... I'm not sure if they were pancakes, but they were called Cinnaminions. I think I remember having them. They were pretty good.
Cinnaminions?
Yeah.
What kind of fan fiction?
This was before Despicable Me took off, too. So they knew what they were doing.
That just sounds... I don't know. It sounds like something a fan would come up with.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, not
Cinnaminions.
necessarily a bad thing.
I think Peach is gonna get this one.
What? You can get Sonic games anywhere, J to the P. I mean, you can get them in your local trash can.
I mean, to be fair, that'd be a pretty good trash can if you could actually get games from it. I think I slightly remember the Lorax collab. I think IHOP collabed with Pepsi, and there's literally maple syrup flavored Pepsi now.
That's interesting.
It just seems like nowadays they're turning...
Doesn't sound like something that'd be very good.
They're turning everything and anything into either cereal or drinks. I remember a few years back, I don't know if it's still a thing, but they literally had Twinkie cereal.
Twinkie cereal.
I mean, at this channel, we know all too well about Twinkies, because that's part of the Billy Dogs bet. And no, if T&D is watching this, you can't use Twinkie cereal. It has to be the golden sponge cake. I remember in SpongeBob there was an episode where Patrick ate a Twinkie. Do you remember that one?
No. When was this?
It was in
I
the
cannot
episode
believe-
Eat or Be Eaten to save a squirrel.
To save a squirrel.
Yeah, it's where SpongeBob and Patrick want to go on Sandy's camping trip, and they sneak behind her
that
truck,
episode.
and then they talk to a crazy old man who says, "It's eat or be eaten." Season 5 had some good episodes. That was actually one of them.
I didn't like that one.
Too weird?
Yeah, I just like...
I mean, I liked it.
Oh, that's so good for you.
It was SpongeBob and Patrick literally trying to eat each other. That's a pretty interesting plot.
Not really.
I mean, do you remember the ways they were trying to eat each other?
I vaguely remember it. But
Patrick
I'm like, you
made
know
a
what?
bed.
If it's not boating buddies, I don't care.
Oh, it's better.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
To love a patty is better than all of them. Rampant, good to see ya. How are you enjoying Super Princess Peach?
crusty old Mondays.
It sounds like something Soshi would say. It's crabby old Mondays.
It's not Monday yet. Don't, like, rain on my parade. I don't get vacation for 2 more months.
Oh, damn! I was saying damn to missing that shot, but I feel ya with not getting a vacation for 2 months. That'd make me emo. Miss and lose.
You ever played Killer 7 or Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube? Nope. I only play SpongeBob games.
I haven't played it either. I'm taking a break from it, but so far I'm really enjoying my time with it. Can't believe I missed out on this. I mean, I'm not too surprised you did. But at the same time, it's good that you're finally playing it now. How do you feel...
Was called...
Wait, is Bubble Bass and SpongeBob more than Squilliam ever has been, or just in the recent seasons?
Just in the recent seasons, I feel like. Bubble Bass was really only a Season 1 character until recently.
I think it's pretty good that they're bringing him back.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of like... I feel like they've actually given him, like, decent episode ideas. You know, it's like, they've brought back a lot of characters, but they don't always have, like, great, fresh ideas for them. But I remember watching this clip of, like, Bubble Bass, like, parodying, was it The Nostalgia Critic? I thought that was funny.
So he essentially became a comic book nerd.
Yeah. Like, you know, Bubble Bass is actually, like, I think they're doing some good things with him. Like, they're really poking fun at, like, nerd culture with him. Which, you know what? It's relatable.
Did they ever bring back Kevin the Pickle?
No, they haven't yet, as far as I know.
What's so great about a nerdy pickle? You know, when we were at PAX, I kind of felt like it was SpongeBob and Patrick at the Jellyfish convention. A little bit.
I can kind of see where you're coming from.
Well, just because
And
we're
who was-
obsessed with
and who was Kevin
SpongeBob.
then? If you felt like we were like that, then who do you think was Kevin at the convention?
Jeff Grubb!
But if that was Kevin, then that means... Well, actually, SpongeBob still likes Kev at the end of the day. So
Nathaniel
I guess
Bandy.
that works. I'm spilling a lot of tea here.
Ah, it's just a joke. Or is it? Wouldn't let that flyer. See, with another certain long-running show, if the writers find good ideas for the characters they just love coming up with stories from,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
really
I think
can't think of
Bubble
too
Bass-
many series that are good, that run for a long time. Even South Park, it's not as good as it used to be, but it didn't get completely horrible. I would say out of all of them, Family Guy got the worst. Then
Yeah, I
maybe
can't
Fairly
watch
Odd
Family
Parents.
Guy.
Oh my gosh, that was a train wreck. It's still going on.
The other appearance isn't still going on. I think they're rebooting it, though.
They're rebooting it, but they also did Fairly Odder. It was so bad that they pulled it from Paramount Plus. They're
Yeah,
doing
that's
another reboot.
Yeah. They're doing another one, and it's, CGI animated.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so, I don't know. It might be better. We'll see. It's like, it's a brand new kid, and it doesn't seem like there's any relation to Timmy Turner, but, like, I mean, Cosmo and Wanda are in it, though, so there probably will be some not tying them together.
Maybe with Family Guy, I feel like, yeah, the shows... I won't go as far to say that the first few seasons weren't the high point of the series. That was after it came back from cancellation. I feel like it was just too similar to The Simpsons before, but when they started doing episodes like the Bird is the Word one, and the stuff you'd see on YouTube early on, that was pretty good. But yeah, it went on too long. They just tried to bring in shock value. Fairly Odd Parents will never forget the day that Chloe, aka Fairly Odd Parents' take on Jesus, became the main character of the show. It was so bad that they actually reverted to Flash animation. That's how bad it was. Okay, it's 60.
They really were desperate to, like, inject some sort of new idea into the show, but they had no idea what to do. So, Chloe is the result of that.
Yeah, Chloe was a really bad idea.
Ooh, so, I guess Meg might be having her girl power era in Family Guy. They've been getting less crew with her.
Well, that's good. I think
that joke's getting tired. It's like, okay, Meg sucks, whatever. You know.
Shut up, Meg.
Anymore. Like it's not funny anymore.
I don't think Fairly Otter is going to become lost media. I think it's preserved, but it does make a point for why digital media and streaming is not the best way if you want to watch shows and such. Like how they censored Midlife Crustacean. Hey Rob, how's it going?
It's so weird that they did that. It's really not that bad. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I mean, after watching Quiet on Set, Butch Hartman might have scammed people with the Oaxis Kickstarter and is an arrogant guy. Actually, I can say, because it's a stream, arrogant douchebag, but yeah, Dan Schneider is much worse.
Yeah. Feel bad for those kids.
I do too.
Especially because it was like, I mean, watching Drake Bell's in particular was really tough because like I literally grew up on that show.
I did too.
I was always like a Josh fan. I was like, man, Drake is such a jerk. And who knew in real life it'd be the other way around.
That's how it always works out. But the whole thing is just so unfortunate. This chat is so much better without that J-Plays guy. I know it's you, J-Plays. The stream is nowhere near as good without the Gefilte Fish King. So we're glad to have you.
I love that name, Gefilte Fish. It sounds like it could be the name of like a high fashion like brand, Gefilte.
It actually does. Like Chanel, Gucci, Versace.
Gefilte.
When you see what it actually looks like, I think you're gonna redact that statement. Oh my gosh, it's...
I don't want to see what it looks like. Let me
think
live
of
in
the
my
spam equivalent to fish.
bubble.
That's what it's essentially like. Oh my gosh, it's just some of the nastiest stuff you can ever eat.
No, let me keep my couture fashionista image in my head of Gefilte.
You know, I never would think of it as a fashion brand, but I knew what it was before. If I didn't know what it was, I'm like, okay, that sounds like a name for a fancy restaurant.
You know, you could just imagine like a mindless influencer just walking to a party being like, oh, this is Gefilte.
You know, I feel like I'd do that just to troll the party. Just would go in and come in with Gefilte merch and stuff. That'd be pretty funny.
Oh, yes.
And it's supposed to be served with horseradish. So, horseradish could be the secondary brand, could be the perfume to the Gefilte brand.
Ah, yes. I use only the finest ingredients in my cologne. Horseradish.
Is horseradish a cologne? I mean, Cartoon Network seems like the best out of all the channels simply because they didn't do anything, at least that we know, that is like to the extent of Nick and Disney. But at the same time, I mean, they've done some bad stuff.
Yeah. I guess like I don't want to say that because they're animation mostly, like because animation still has its own problems, but I think like different problems from like extortion of minors, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they were mostly like adults.
There was like well, there was a Clarence thing. I mean, Cartoon Network's done some weird stuff, but it's mainly just with their cartoons and not as serious of issues. Like, not even comparable. I think the only thing I can think of when it comes to Cartoon Network, like, their worst things, maybe blinding the viewers with problem solvers. Maybe that was a big one. Total Dramarama, just the whole series. That should have never happened.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever watch Total Drama?
User. No, but I think I want to watch it. It feels like something I would enjoy.
I think you would enjoy it too, just completely
Yeah.
skip out on Total Drama Rama.
Okay. Like, I actually am a fan of shows of, like, Big Brother and Survivor.
I think you'd like Total Drama then.
Yeah.
Just avoid Total Drama Rama. It's so bad.
Oh my god, the name actually sounds perfect for me, now that I think about it. Total Drama. Yes, that's the world I want to live in.
It's pretty edgy too. Like, it's a Cartoon Network show, but it has some stuff you would never expect. I would like a Donkey Kong spin-off before Luigi, but at the same time, I want a new Donkey Kong game more than anything. I think movies come secondary. It's been over a decade now.
Hello Kitty, Teen Titans Go, I have a very interesting relationship with that show. I don't like it for the most part, but then there are some weekdays where I'm like, it's all I want to watch.
Is it one of those shows that's so bad it's good for you?
I guess so. It's kind of like a child-friendly Family Guy in my opinion.
So it's one of the shows that's like garbage, but
Yeah.
it's something you can enjoy, because I'll always admit that Family Guy, yeah, it's
sometimes
lowbrow. Yeah,
You know,
it's bad.
sometimes I want McDonald's.
Yeah, it's pretty much the
Sometimes I want
McDonald's of animation. Not the best thing, but hey, you can get some enjoyment out of it. But I thought you had good parents. They didn't take you to McDonald's.
Well, sometimes, you know, I
Oh!
was kind of deprived. Well, you know, I was deprived of it as a child. So sometimes I want to go to McDonald's on my own accord. And that's Teen Titans Go for me.
I almost won that, but I didn't. Kept it tied.
Oof, why would anyone want to golf in the rain?
Why would anyone want to golf with Peach?
What's wrong with Peach?
The ending of Odyssey.
I like that ending.
I mean, I understand how people like it, but at the same time, I feel so bad for Mario and Bowser.
Why? She doesn't owe them anything.
She doesn't, but at the same time, Mario risked his life to go to the moon. I mean, I understand Bowser. A
Well, like-
bunch of baby ducks, send them to the moon.
But like, just because someone saves your life doesn't mean you're supposed to marry and date them.
I mean, that's a good point. But I don't know, maybe Peach led Mario on. It's fine if she didn't. If she didn't lead him on, that's fine. It's
I mean, I
been
guess
7
that
years,
could be
but I
accurate.
still remember. Alright, let's see. I'm going to go to this golf thing right here, or try to get it.
I don't like Johnny Test Ethan. That's not a bad show. I only watched a few episodes of it, but it was entertaining to me.
I think
I don't
Johnny
know, I
Test
don't-
is hated because the animation switched to Flash and it looks noticeably worse than the original animation.
Oh, the reboot?
No, not the reboot. The actual series switched from traditional hand-drawn animation to Flash.
Oh. I didn't notice. It all looked the same to me.
Bling Bling Boy was really funny. He kind of reminded me of Kim Jong-un in a way. Always talking about missiles, short and tubby. Pretty much him. I would be mad if someone shoved a flower in my face. Unless it's a wonder flower.
Well, you know, depending on the flower, it might cause hives. So we want to be careful.
That's a good point. Maybe Peach is allergic to flowers.
Yeah, maybe she's like, wow, this guy doesn't know anything about me. He doesn't know that I'm allergic to flowers. Goodbye.
Maybe that's some lore. Bling Bling Boy also reminds me of Porky from Mother 3. Did you play the translation of that game? I'm assuming you did.
Are you talking to me?
I was talking to Reese.
Oh, okay. Because I definitely haven't. When you said Porky, I immediately thought of Porky from Looney Tunes. I don't know any other Porky.
Well, we didn't get Mother 3 in the West, so I can see how you don't know about it. I think of Porky from Looney Tunes too.
He and I share the same stutter.
When Risu plays a game, he tends to get very obsessed.
I think that's pretty normal behavior, actually. Humans, by nature, are very obsessive.
That is true, but I think it might have been a little bit unhealthy for Risu. But who am I to talk about obsessions?
Name one healthy obsession.
Breathing.
Taylor Swift.
Lean. Switch sports!
Sonic the Hedgehog games.
Reese does love his paper. He loves his paper more than Charlie Sheen.
You know what? I have no issues with a paper obsession, except when it comes to trees.
Well, is there like a... I'm trying to think. I know there's like faux leather. Is there faux paper that doesn't harm the environment?
No, no.
Oh, I got it!
Nice.
Riders, if you watch Total Drama, Vort All-Stars, and Puckatoo Island, I think... Wasn't All-Stars the musical one? I thought that was pretty good.
Dude, I'm gonna end up watching all of it. If I like one season of it, I'm just gonna watch all of it.
I would just avoid Total Drama Rama. Ignore that one.
Probably gonna... If I like the show that much, I'm gonna end up watching all of it. You can't stop me.
I had an obsession with it at May of last year. I watched the entirety of Total Drama Island, but I didn't get on to Action. I guess I was just caught up because I was on vacation in Greece, but I'm planning on watching Action, World Tour. Not sure about some of the other series though. It's gone on for a really long time. I think there's actually a new one. Like there's a reboot of it. Total Drama Island 2023.
Yeah, you're talking to a brick wall. I have no idea what any of this is, but I am...
You don't now, but you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about once you get obsessed with it.
It seems like a show I would be obsessed with.
I could already tell that there are a few characters that you would really resonate with. I think you'd love Heather. Maybe Justin? He's not in Total Drama Island that much. Owen's one of my favorites. I'm not sure, though, if you would find him as funny.
Well, any girl that's a little bit like catty is going to be my favorite.
Oh, Heather's absolutely that. Owen's just like typical lowbrow humor. Like he's the fat kid on the show, and most of his humor comes from just him being goofy and saying things like, "Me like beans." I can actually do an impression of Owen, so I'm gonna try and figure out something to say as him. Why don't you recommend something?
All I really want to hear is an impression of Heather.
I can't do Heather.
Nick is telling me that Heather's a beach, so I already know she's gonna be my favorite.
Oh, she's so bad. Nick, good to see ya. Do you have a favorite DC Marvel superhero? I actually don't, because I haven't seen any of it. Okay, I'll try to think of something to say as Owen. No, I'm not gonna fart on stream. Yeah, that'd be nasty.
Well, yeah.
It's not that kind of stream.
Because I'm still trapped in your basement, so like...
Oh, that would just reek up the basement.
It would. I mean, I haven't showered for days, so...
Oh, I see you've been playing Super Smash Brothers then. You know, it got so bad with that they actually had to say at conventions, "For the love of God, please wear deodorant." For Smash Bros.
Not surprising to me at all. Please, deodorant was created for a reason. Sometimes I go out to like conventions and I feel like Double D from Ed, Edd and Eddy.
What, it reeks?
Like I just want to spray everyone in deodorant and air freshener.
I mean, sometimes it's like that. Unless you went to a Gefilte fashion convention. I think that's just a prerequisite of gaming conventions.
No, not my prerequisite. Everyone around me needs to shower 4 times a day.
Good point, but you said you haven't showered in a few days. So
Oh,
you're not living
that's
up
not
to your own
choice.
advice.
That's not my choice. You're literally keeping me hostage in your basement.
We have to play Mario Golf World Tour together, Demeech. We will have so much fun. We do, Nick. Thank you for the donation. Even when the servers go down for the 3DS, we can use Pretendo. And no, I'm not curious what deodorant tastes like. I wonder what a Goomba tastes like, but not deodorant. I'm pretty sure it just tastes like soap. If you had a potty mouth, you're probably fairly familiar with what soap tastes like.
Hey, Furious, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to ban you from chat. No shower in 2 weeks, not on my watch.
You know, it's Jay Plays. He always says the best things.
I would argue that's the worst thing to ever say, but whatever.
2 days until the servers go down. Ha! That's what Nintendo wants you to think. What to do to get high on deodorant? It seems like something that, you know, Zoomers would talk about. Like the whole Tide Pods thing from years ago. I heard about stores having to put the Tide Pods behind locked doors. Or like, they had to lock them so people wouldn't get them. Kind of reminded me of going into Walmart and they had to ID me to get super glue. Look, if people are going to be dumb enough to inhale super glue, it's their choice. Don't protect them.
You know, Funny Frog, I've always thought a Goomba could taste like Hershey's chocolate. I don't know why.
I think a Goomba would taste more like a boiled portobello mushroom.
Ew.
Maybe with teriyaki sauce? Oh, you're like Mario, not a fan of mushrooms.
I mean, not that kind of mushroom. It just doesn't sound good. I hear barbecued Goomba is a rare delicacy. It definitely is rare.
I wonder what a Goomba tastes like. Ugh, mushrooms!
Demeech is always a true chaotic neutral.
I'm not normal regardless.
I guess that's why you were eyeing Team Chaotix and Sonic Heroes.
That's true. My brother's also on that team. Vector? Just make gasoline candles already? Candles? Or candies? Sounds delicious. Maybe that could be the next IHOP collab. Gasoline maple syrup.
Wow, that sounds...
Sounds like straight up gas.
No, that sounds like a lawsuit. Let's go.
Ah, there's a lawsuit if the coffee is too hot at McDonald's. It's gonna happen regardless. What standard Mario enemy would you want to be on your face?
Ooh, let's see. Who's really hot? Let's see.
It has to be an enemy.
Ew, all these enemies are ugly. I don't know which one I'd want. They all look like losers. Wait, what do you guys think is the most buff Mario enemy? I'll have that one on my face.
I'm trying to think.
I mean,
Charge
I'm
and
sure
Chuck!
Hannibal- What's that?
Charge and Chuck,
What's that one? Let me Google that.
the football player.
Oh, he's a little bit too jockey for me.
Probably Birdo.
Okay, Virgo.
Birdo or Vivian.
Spike, and I bet he's got a nice butt. How
Spike.
would you know, Rampin?
Boo. That's a good.
Who can't physically contact me, so it's fine.
That's a good answer. Boom boom. Boom boom with that boom boom.
Oh my god, Matthew, you just tapped into one of my favorite obsessions. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. What's the best character? Let's see. Who's my favorite character in that show? Which pony is it?
Do you remember when Mr. Krabs wanted a
one.
pony for Christmas?
It was Sourback's full of money, I think? Sourback's.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's the one that's high fashion that talks like she's from like France or something. The one with purple hair.
Peach is absolutely in shambles. It's fun to watch. That encourages me to do well in this game. Although I will say it's funny because I'm known not to be a fan of Peach, but I've really enjoyed 2 of her games.
Jason P. SpongeBob was judging Mr. Krabs so hard when he wanted the pony.
Really?
SpongeBob was kind of a bitch in the first few seasons.
He could be, but usually there was a reason for him to be.
Yeah, he had like, it wasn't just like randomly being bitchy.
Yeah,
He
like
had, motive.
Squidward had to push him over the edge, or Mr. Krabs had to do something.
Like, he was a dynamic character. He was a normal character. Like, normal in the sense of like, people can't be happy all the damn time.
I mean, mostly he was.
Yeah, he was mostly happy all the time. But he was allowed to like feel different emotions.
Flanderization, am I right?
For sure.
Actually, the best Mario Golf game is World Tour on the 3DS. But this one comes close.
This one looks pretty cool. I like all the special effects and stuff.
I mean, it's a great game. I just think the 3DS one is even better.
Yeah.
Where is... I'm trying to find it. Oh, this is, like... I don't know much about D&D. Kevin versus Charles as the voice of Mario. I'd say it really just depends. I'd say in Wonder he did a great job. I think Kevin did a phenomenal job in Wonder, but I don't think he's a good voice for Wario, and I'm trying to think of what his line was. Oh yeah, Mario time. Oh yeah, Mario time! It didn't sound good.
Kevin just needs some like more time to kind of like
let it ferment. Let him become like, Mario.
Get like kind of like form his own like ways of voicing Mario basically. But just give him a moment, and I think he'll be fine. But he sounds fine to me from what I've heard. I haven't heard a lot though. Well,
he's only been in Wonder.
Yeah, so there's not a lot to go off of right now.
Well, Wonder and WarioWare Move It. He did not do good as Wario, I can say that. I feel a little bad saying that, but at the same time, I'm gonna be honest about my opinion. And it's not like he can't ever do good as Wario, I just think that his first performance wasn't very good.
Yeah, I didn't realize that him voicing Mario would mean voicing like all these other characters, actually.
We have yet to hear what he sounded like Waluigi. Yeah, we didn't get a Waluigi. He wasn't in any games last year.
Yeah.
Now that's gonna be interesting, hearing his Waluigi.
For sure.
I do wonder if we're gonna actually get that fabled Mario and Sonic at the Paris 2024 Olympics. I think they're about done with the Olympics series.
I don't know. As long as it keeps making money, I don't see why they would stop it.
It doesn't seem like it's even doing that. It just seems like people have moved on from it.
Let me pull up the sales figures for the last one. I thought the last one sold okay, but maybe I'm wrong.
Probably just okay, but not like amazingly or anything.
Where is it?
Yeah, they skipped the Winter Olympics, so I'm assuming that this might be the end for the series. I think it might have been on the Wii U, but they just felt obligated because, oh, the Olympics in 2020 or scheduled to 2021 were in Japan.
Yeah. The game sold... They probably sold like 1 million copies at this point. So I don't know. I think for Sega they would justify making another one. I don't know for Mario.
I wanted to just see a real crossover now. If Mario and Rabbids can do it, I think Mario and Sonic absolutely could. I'd like to see a platformer. Or, you know, an RPG. That'd be cool too.
Yeah, I don't know how a platform would really work, honestly, without like really compromising one side of the spectrum.
Yeah, just compromise the
like an
Sonic
RPG.
side. Because Mario's always
Yeah.
going to be better. No, but in all
always
seriousness. I think it could be
We
really
need that.
cool.
Yeah. I
That's
think RPG
it?
would be really cool.
That's literally it? Only 900,000 units?
I said almost, but that was as of 2020. So
Oh,
it's been 4 years.
probably sold
I'm
more.
pretty sure it's at least a million.
I would say maybe 3 million.
I don't think it's 3 million. Wait, there's gotta be a more updated sales figure somewhere.
Yoshi's Crafted World sold about 3.5 million. So I'm assuming that a Mario and Sonic game would probably sell better than that.
Hold on. Yeah, there's no updated figure past that. But I mean, I will say that is one of the higher selling Sonic games. So
I heard that Superstars didn't do too well.
So I think like they probably, if they knew that was gonna happen, they probably would have funded another Olympics game instead.
Gee, I wonder why it underperformed.
I know we have a lot of Mario RPGs, but yeah, I think a Sonic and Mario RPG would probably be like the best way to like utilize both franchises. It's like I guess you could do it like a racing game or like a party game, but I'm like an RPG would actually let you like have a nice decent story between the two franchises while having a gameplay style that doesn't compromise either side too much.
Apparently Mario is going to be a cameo character in Sega Sonic All-Stars Racing on the Wii, but they decided against it.
Or maybe they didn't want to cough up the money.
Nintendo was very weird back then. Mario wasn't even in Wreck-It Ralph.
They're like, no one can touch our mascot. Nobody.
Except the Rabbids. It's like when Mr. Krabs was doing the commercial. Alright, all of you, out of here! Except you, you stay. Ah!
Good night, Cordell.
Do you remember Wreck-It Ralph 2? I don't remember that. That never happened.
Isn't Bowser in Wreck-It Ralph 2? Or is it Wreck-It Ralph 1? Or both?
There's only one Wreck-It Ralph movie.
No, there's 2.
No, there's just one, trust me.
I like the second one, I think. Or did I watch it? I can't remember.
That proves it. Have you seen the Emoji Movie?
No.
Well, if you saw that, you saw Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Okay.
At least Mario got his own movie that was pretty good.
Yeah. No, I will say, there's one thing I will admit the Mario franchise topped Sonic in, it's the movie.
Well, maybe Sonic could redeem himself. They're getting Emo Boy in the third movie.
I just like, I don't know. I think it's just a taste thing. I don't like the live action style. It's just not for me.
What do you think of the whole Uptown Funk scene?
Ugh, it's just cringy.
Didn't they have Sonic Floss?
Yes, they did. That's the thing, it's more focused on being like a Hollywood blockbuster than like a Sonic movie, which I understand. But you know, I felt like the Mario movie had a better balance of like being a blockbuster movie, but still like paying tons of homage to the video games.
It was mainly just the voice acting that wasn't, like, up to snuff.
Yeah. But everything else, like you look at the movie and it's like, oh my god, this is literally a Mario game come to life. I'm like, man, I would have loved a Sonic game to look like this. I mean, a Sonic movie to look like this, you know?
What if the movie stuck with his original design, but they were all animated?
I think I would have preferred that, honestly.
That
I know
original
the
design.
was hard I know design is hard to swallow, but I'm like, if you had everything else in line, then like, I don't know. I think I would have gotten past it.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so bad it's funny, but I understand the pain that Sonic fans went through.
I don't know what jingling keys is, but this doesn't sound like a compliment. I see. 22751.
Let me see the comment.
Riders DX admits he wants Jingling Keys the movie.
Oh, that's just Nick2751 being Nick2751. He's not like Jay plays, where he's just unhinged completely. He's good at roasting, just like you. Although you are the roasting king.
I'm a chef.
Reese, if he's still here, I'm gonna have him join the stream, because he's been here for a while, so I think he's earned the spot. He's earned himself not just a place in the stream, but also a nice jar of Gefilte fish. You know, I feel like during these streams at one point, there should be like a thing Nintendo Prime was doing, but instead of one donation, one shot, it's one donation, one Gefilte fish. I think I would be the only one who would go through that pain. I don't think you'd have to. You just have to react to it.
I can't stand anymore. I have to see what Gefilte fish looks like. How do you spell it?
Alright, it's... Actually, let's just put some on screen. That's a good idea.
Does it start with K?
No, it's Gefilte. It's spelled like that, but I think it's pronounced Gefilte. Oh. Oh.
You know what? I'll just wait for you to put it on screen. So we'll see how this works.
Okay, before we get Reese, we're gonna... Actually, you know what? You probably learned more on this stream than you learned in school. While they're preparing you for the standardized test, we are teaching you things that truly matter. We're teaching you guys what Gefilte fish looks like. So here's what it's supposed to look like when it's actually prepared. It doesn't look too bad. It's carp that's ground up and served with horseradish. But you can also get it pre-made in the store. And I'll pull up a can of that. I think the can actually makes it look better than it actually does.
That actually doesn't look that bad. It looks like a potato.
Oh, it does. But I need to find the actual can.
It looks like a spongy potato though, which is kind of weird.
Once you see it in the can, it's even worse. I'm trying to find a can that does it like justice. It tastes even worse.
I don't want to eat anything like that. Give me my pretzels and potato chips.
You know, I think you would rather eat pretty much anything over Gefilte fish. I can't find a jar that does it justice, that actually is representative to how it actually looks. All of it is like pristine, like when you see a oh! There we go, this is more like it.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, it's served in a jar, usually has carrots in it. Okay, I think...
What's funny is, like, I thought you posted it, but actually an ad for Domino's Pizza just came up on my stream.
Oh, so you got an ad for Domino's when we're talking about Gefilte fish?
And I was like, what? It just looks like pizza. I'm like...
Okay, here's what it actually looks like. We'll replace this one with the jar. There we go. Would you eat this?
The anticipation is
Is it up yet?
Oh my god. It literally looks like rocks inside a jar. You know what? It looks like you just threw a bunch of rocks and sand into a jar.
It's really bad.
Oh my god. Ew. The texture is just wrong. Everything about this is wrong. Why does it look like urine almost?
Why does it taste like that almost?
I'd rather drink my own urine than eat that. I'm rampant. That's the same thing either way.
Alright. Well, in the meantime, our education's over. That wraps it up for, DBS. Yeah, DBS, Demeech Broadcasting Station. Or National Riders Graphics. Where we're teaching you about Gefilte fish. So we're gonna get Reese on. He's talking about how his grandparents at his grandparents and saw the Jardians commercial. It's not the same lady, so it's not as impressive.
In the meantime, while we wait for this to get settled, envision Taylor Swift Cruise Summer playing in the background.
How about envisioning Taylor Swift eating a nice big jar of Gefilte fish?
Oh my gosh, she has the cutest stank face, actually. So that'd be a funny video.
Oh, I think it would be. I think it'd be funny if anyone ate it, except for Jay Plays, because he's one who actually likes that.
Well, that's just weird.
Maybe it's an acquired taste, but anyways, I'm gonna get Reese on this stream. Oh my gosh, I'll call you right back in the group with him. I can't believe we learned about Gefilte fish today. But, if you guys would like to see it, could do 1 donation, 1 Gefilte fish. How would you guys like to see that? Alright, let's see what the group's saying. Nick, you'd actually be introducing me to good food. It'd have to be bad food, like one donation, 1 Twinkie. Reese! Are you part of the Gefilte fish crew now?
Can you hear me? Because I just set up my mic just a couple minutes ago, but
Oh, I can hear you. Let's see, is Riders DX here yet? Yup.
yeah.
Alright, now that you're in my basement still, it's time for a lunch break. You're gonna have some Gefilte fish.
Before we do that, though, I just want to say, Rampant, Taylor just needs to do one thing for me to subscribe to her OnlyFans, and that would be to put out a video on the OnlyFans of her singing any SpongeBob song. I want to hear Taylor's cover of the Campfire song. And like,
Rampant!
she could literally never upload anything else after that, and I'd be happy.
That's not what the Gefilte fish group is. It's a group chat with gamers, not an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I don't think Riders is unhinged. I think in order from most unhinged to hinged, I'll even include some of the fans. I would say most unhinged goes to Rampin'. Second unhinged goes to J Plays. Third to me, then to Reese, then T&D, and then Riders. He's very calculated. Although if he's in my basement long enough, he'll be about as unhinged as a 2DS, if you know what I mean.
A 2DS.
Yeah.
I think that's
Because there's no hinge.
You know, I haven't tried Live Octopus, but I've had Octopus many times.
Oh, I've had octopus. Well, the only actually, I've had yeah, I've had octopus like with sushi before. Also like eel as well. I've also had calamari too. The first time I ever tried it was when I was in Mexico.
I mean, if you're Greek, all those are staples anyway.
How dare you would even consider eating Squidward?
I can't believe it. Well,
I'm
it's
so
Squilliam.
offended.
It's Squilliam.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's Squilliam. It's Squilliam because that's why he's never shown up in like 15 years.
Oh, that's fine then.
I guess anytime I eat a
15.
pickle, it's Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Or a cucumber.
What's so great about a nerdy pickle? You should have said that with Jeffy.
It tastes good. A nice sour, salty taste on your tongue.
Unless it's sweet pickles. Ugh.
You know. So much entire energy in one little taste.
Right now, I'm making a Paper Mario meme GIF right now. Have you ever seen the So Retro GIF where it has like a retro Mario that just is animated poorly? Like I'm sure it's pretty popular. I'm sure you'd recognize it if you've seen it. But I'm making a version of that with Paper Mario.
Reese, for a second, I thought you weren't making anything related to Paper Mario and you were making some good old-fashioned walk.
You have to show the audience once it's all set.
Yeah.
Share the class what you've brought to for show and tell.
It's Ultra Lord Libby! Gee, that's the 7th time you've had an Ultra Lord! What was wrong with that teacher? Actually, I have a better question. What was right with that teacher?
She probably had a chicken fetish or something.
Okay, you're getting more unhinged now. That's actually a pretty relatable thing. Maybe that explains it.
I mean, I've always thought it'd be fun to have a chicken as a pet.
I always thought it'd be fun to have a gorilla
like
as a pet, but then I used some critical thinking.
It'd be like a really nice alarm clock.
That's a rooster, not a chicken.
Rooster, chicken, I mean, either way.
What's wrong with Planet Sheen? What's right with Planet Sheen? You never have as a comedic relief as the main character. I'm also looking at you, Patrick Starshow.
Also, random question, but do either of you or anyone in the chat like dark chocolate? Because on Twitter, I've seen a lot of people say that they hate it recently. Like, there's this one meme that says dark chocolate eaters trying to enjoy their black tar flavored shit brick. But
I mean, I like Goombas, so I guess I like dark chocolate.
But I actually really like dark chocolate. I prefer the milk chocolate, but for some reason, some people hate it.
I don't hate it, but I definitely prefer milk chocolate. It's just so sweet and innocent.
Yeah, I do like milk chocolate too, but I just like, there's something about like bitter foods that I kind of like. I actually really like just regular black coffee without anything in it.
You too?
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking of calling this group the Gefilte Fish Gang, but I'm thinking of calling it the Black Coffee Gang now. Because we were talking about that.
And I also always drink tea like without sugar, like unsweet tea. I never drink sweet tea.
I'm the same way.
Same here.
That's the tea I grew up with. Like, I drink a lot of tea when I was a kid, like, you know, Asian food and stuff. But yeah, I don't like sugar in tea. That doesn't make sense.
I don't either.
It's like whenever I ask for like unsweet tea at a restaurant, they
they look
like,
at
I
you?
always sometimes. Yeah, well, sometimes they do because I live in North Carolina, and sometimes that's like but like sometimes my order has been messed up before just because of how many people just order sweet tea on a regular basis where I live. So I'm just like, whenever I drink it, I'm like, ugh, like, because it's just like that burst of sugar just hits you, and it's like, I'm just like, I do not like sugar in tea at all. I just like the tea to just be like, just straight up the tea.
That's actually a really good question about dark chocolate. If it's a joke, like, do you like fish sticks? And if there's like a punchline to it, I'm fine to be humiliated, but at the same time, I'll just admit that, yeah, I prefer dark chocolate over milk chocolate, especially the Greek kind. And it's like 72% cacao, so it's like not very sweet at all, but it's really good. As for tea, I drink the unsweetened Publix tea like Squidward drinks the lean. I pretty much run on that. And black coffee.
Yeah, the tea that I like I honestly I feel like I'm addicted. If I'm obsessed with anything more than Paper Mario, it's probably Iced Tea. I would say because like I feel like I basically run on it. Like I always have like a case of like the pure leaf unsweetened iced tea like in my fridge, and and then I also have like I also have the Gold Peak as well. That sometimes I get that when the pure leaf is like sold out. And then there's also like a coffee shop on my campus that I go to sometimes. And I either get like sometimes I get coffee there, and then sometimes I get like their tea, which is really good.
I wasn't playing as Peach. I lost the game, so I'm gonna let you guys decide. Should we do some more Sonic Heroes? Should we reattempt Mario Kart Double Dash? Or play some Wario World? I'll let you guys decide. Or Super Mario Strikers.
Honestly, I would like to see I think it would be interesting if you did Wario World.
I think
yeah, someone in the chat said Wario World.
I think you should do Sonic Adventure 2.
I kind of want to play Adventure.
Actually, you know what? You know what? I agree with Riders DX. You should really play Sonic Adventure 2.
Well, you know what? You can also do Sonic Heroes. You know, just put a blue hedgehog on screen. I'm happy. Or put a famous female pop singer on the screen. I'm happy.
Pauline. But Pauline's not in the GameCube era.
Red Dragon Empress, you will retract that statement, or you will be cursed for life. I am a sorcerer. I practice black magic. Ooh, Raven Raving Rapids. That's a good suggestion.
I don't have it set up for Wii games, just GameCube, but that is a good suggestion.
Well, you know, technically you can play Rayman Raving Rabbids on the GameCube if you use the Game Boy Player and play the Game Boy Advance version.
Big brain Reese move right there.
I was just thinking, because yeah, it was released on the GBA, and apparently that's actually like a pretty decent Rayman game from what I've heard. Like, it's pretty interesting. Basically, it almost seems like an alternate universe version of like Rayman Raving Rabbids.
Actually, I have an idea. Let's hook up my Switch and we can play some Switch games. I have some with the Blue Hedgehog. It's just a matter of if it's going to load.
Ooh. I like Furious' suggestion. Battle for Bikini Bottom.
That is a good suggestion. Do I have it on the GameCube? When will Demeech the game release on the Ouya? It's actually going to be on the Virtual Boy, then the N-Gage, and the Leapster before the Ouya. So we're currently working on that.
Man, those Leapsters can go for so much money on eBay, you know? It literally will drain your savings.
The Leapster? I thought that was the Gizmondo. That was a handheld tied to the Mafia, by the way.
Very rare and very valuable gaming system.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna do a surprise game.
I like. I thought
will be happy with it.
I think it was. I thought it was funny. Because when you said tied to the Mafia, because I had a picture of Don Pianta from Paper Mario on my screen because I was looking through some Paper Mario.
I'm sure if someone just said, "I need to breathe" in the chat, you're like, "Oh, I remember the scene in Paper Mario where Goombella breathed."
Red Dragon, I am Chinese, so I am forced to pay attention to the Chinese zodiac.
Is that for what the new year is? Because I don't know what my Chinese zodiac is.
It is too late for me to think about that and figure it out for you, so another time.
Thank you. You owe me to that, but you're in my basement.
I know what this one is. It's I think it's Sonic Gems Collection.
You got it right immediately! Damn, you know Sonic more than I know myself.
Oh, you're gonna play Sonic R, aren't you?
Actually, I don't know. There's so many games to choose from.
Oh, that would be perfect for TND if he was here.
TND is too busy playing D&D.
It's the year of the dragon? I think I heard that and then I forgot about it. But yes, it's the year of the dragon.
There are the Game Gear games. I unlocked Vector Man and Vector Man 2, the best Sonic games. I think I got that by getting Gems Collection. I actually don't know what... I think Demeech is a dragon. I thought I was a gator. I'm not a crocodile, I can guarantee you that. I think Triple Trouble's a pretty good game. I'll let the chat decide.
Someone said Sonic R earlier. But, yeah, let us know. I mean, Sonic the Fighters is also a game.
It's a game. It doesn't seem like you have very strong opinions about it.
You know, Sonic Drift 2 is, it's like Mario Kart.
You know, we're getting so many suggestions for Sonic R that I feel like it's not a matter of if I need to play it, it's a matter of when. And, you know, TND, if he wants to join...
It would be perfect.
Yeah, I think he's too busy sipping that lean.
Me.
I mean, if I were to play Sonic R or drink the walk, I'd probably choose walk. And, yeah, I've been hooked. Reese, you know how you're obsessed with Paper Mario and Riders, you're obsessed with Taylor Swift? I've been obsessed with Glorb.
Okay.
You know who Glorb is? The SpongeBob rap thing?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
My friend Riley got me into it.
Is it that AI one?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's I've seen it before. It's pretty funny.
It's so weird. It's not just funny, it's fire. Like, he makes some really good songs.
Oh, I probably have heard one song.
Oh, once you hear one song, you're gonna start listening to all of them. My favorites are KFC, The Bottom 2 and 1. Trendsetter, Can Gangsters Cry is also really good. This is the second time in class you're obsessed with the SpongeBob parody. Oh, really? Then who's the first one? Ha, you don't have an answer. I will say, maybe I'm going to be obsessed with this soundtrack, because damn, it is good. The game could be horrible, but at the same time, oh, that soundtrack is so good.
Can you feel the sunshine? That's the only line I know.
It's Bob!
It's a damn good line.
I think I might start a new save. Look at that! Riders DX, there's actually a Sonic game I've completed 100%! Look at that!
Wow, I actually have never completed this game 100%.
Ha, I got that over you.
Yes, you got Sonic R over me.
The game that takes like literally an hour to beat.
Yeah. All you need to do is just 100% Sonic Heroes and you will be at my level.
Will do. My plan is actually to beat Sonic Heroes, then go on to Adventure or Director's Cut, then 2, and then Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm very excited to play Shadow the Hedgehog, I'll tell you that. Regardless of how bad it is, I'm sure it's going to be interesting.
Zigzag says, you need to do 06.
Can I keep my 06 virginity for just a little bit longer? One thing I like about this game is that there are seasons. I feel like they programmed seasons, but they didn't program collision, so that's something, right?
Nick, how dare you say do not play DX? I'm very fun to play.
I think he's referring to Director's Cut of Sonic Adventure. Is it bad?
No, he's referring to me.
Oh.
It's personal.
Yeah. I want to play Sonic Adventure 1 sometime soon, but I heard DX Director's Cut was not a good way to play it, so I'm just...
I personally don't think it's a bad way to play it. I mean, if you care about like, let's see. I think it's a little glitchier probably, but it's still got like it's still the same game experience, so it's not a big deal in my eyes.
I mean, I enjoyed what I played of it, but it's been a while since I played it.
Big Adventure 1 enthusiasts will say that you have to play the original. I'm like, well, that's very difficult.
T&D has been telling me that I need to play the PC mod. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it's called Better SADX. If you can play that, then yeah, you can go for that.
Oh man, speaking of glitches galore, what is going on here?
You need to hit the speed pad.
I did. The ending to Odyssey makes Sonic and Amy look like a healthier couple than Mario and Peach. Also, play Nights. Well, I'm actually not playing on a Saturn, but is the one on Wii good?
That one's okay. I think I liked it. It was my first Nights game personally.
I mean, you are the king of 6th and 7th gen, so I'm not too surprised.
Yeah. I liked it. I was really sad that Bound Wonderworld wasn't basically Nights 3.
I wasted all my rings. Oh well. I didn't know that those took your rings.
Oh, that's why the speed pad doesn't work for you. You need rings for it.
You know, if I was a singer, I'd probably sing along to the soundtrack, because it's actually that good. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten? Yes, it does. You know what doesn't brighten up my day, though? The collision in this game, the hit detection.
You just gotta get good.
Well, I was good enough to 100% it. At one point. I'm not sure if I'd ever want to do it again.
You just have stage fright.
That's a good point. I'm getting more rings, so that counts. I need to probably get all the medals, though.
What's this Russian sleep experiment? I don't know what that is.
Speaking of creepypastas, there was a apparently there was like on Twitter today I found out there's another character called Mr. L based on Luigi, that there's like a creepypasta. It's like a Sonic.exe thing, but apparently it was like trending on Twitter, and I was like, when I saw Mr. L trending, I thought it was about Mr. L from Paper Mario, but when I looked at it, I was like, what? That's not Mr. L from Paper Mario? Who is that? And I just found out there was like a completely other weird version of Luigi called Mr. L.
You know, it makes me want to watch Happy Appy or Candle Cove. The creepypastas. Or Red Mist.
Or you could just watch Charlie Chapters, which is basically a real-life creepypasta.
You know, whenever I hear about that, I can't help but think of Charlie Chaplin for some reason.
Yeah, I think his name is supposed to be a pun on that.
I think I need to get all the medallions in order to get, like, the... I think Metal Sonic's the first character you unlock. I don't know if I'm actually gonna play through this game and 100% it. It's not just stage fright, it's... I want to keep my sanity. Yeah, you gotta get all the medals to unlock the character. I can't believe I did that at one point.
Yeah, me neither. Like, I don't really like this game, so I never did it.
I mean, most sane people don't like this game. So,
That's one reason why. That's a good way to summarize why I don't like this game.
At that rate, I don't know why I don't love the game, because I'm not normal. At all.
Hey, Reese,
though.
Killer soundtrack, horrible gameplay. You know, Reese, you know what this game's like? It's like those Mario bootlegs on the Genesis, the Russian bootlegs, where they have killer soundtracks but just horrible gameplay.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say, Jake to the P. Moreno said, "Hey Reese, remember that one Origami King song that they played in the Mario movie in the dog attack scene?" Yeah, I do remember that. And I also, there was also a cut Super Mario RPG reference from the movie. that's only on like the vinyl version of the soundtrack, and I actually have the vinyl version of the soundtrack, and I basically I documented part of it because like one of the videos spreading around about that was actually like the video that I recorded from my vinyl of the Mario movie soundtrack.
How do you record from a vinyl?
Oh, I did. Well, I didn't actually record from it. I just put up my camera like right up to it and recorded the sound. But I'm sure there is a way to record it. So
It probably is, but it's
And
probably...
Elgato Vinyl S.
I'm like, just...
yeah, I'm sure like my dad has like a bunch of like stuff for vinyl, so I'm sure he has like some kind of way to record from it.
Good God, this game's terrible.
Well, you know what? That kind of stuff is why, like, I just prefer the Mario movie to the Sonic movie. Like, I just feel like it pays so much more tribute to, like, its history and such. And, like, the Sonic movie is more focused on, like, appealing to the Hollywood masses, which I get. But I'm like, man.
I mean, I can see why. What's more important?
It's so nice to have, like, a fully animated Sonic movie where Sonic goes through Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, Seaside Hill, Grand Metropolis, you know, just a more Sonic-looking
Hey, none of that matters when you got flossing. You know, I'm kind of getting in the Sonic mood now, so I think you know what that means, Riders DX.
I think I know exactly what that means.
Time to fuel my addiction that you started. I'm not kidding when I say this. When we played Sonic Heroes at PAX, he fueled an addiction for Sonic Heroes that I never thought I would have. But at the same time, I'm playing it on handhelds that I have now, so I don't have to stop playing it. So if I'm away from my GameCube, it's no problem. I could just play it on the Ambernic RG405E. You gotta love who comes up with the names for those.
For sure.
Oh.
Alright, Nick, I understand that sentiment, but I will say, I would prefer a Green Hill or Chemical Plant over whatever Green Hill is in the Sonic movie, so...
Meow? Ah! This is more like it. Time to play a good Sonic game after playing whatever the hell Sonic R was.
Sonic Heroes. A culture reservoir. Deco, I don't know what Kamen Rider is. Riders comes from, well, if you have paid attention to my Sonic obsession, then it's pretty obvious.
No, it can't be. No way. There we go. Gotta love that GameCube wax.
Yeah, it's obviously a reference to the Sonic Schoolhouse.
Or better yet, the Sonic Leapster game.
Schoolhouse DX, I love that.
Actually, you know what? Riders DX, if you ever want to cover an obscure Sonic game, I would cover Sonic X on the Leapster.
I have seen that.
Do you have a Leapster? I think that was a little bit
No,
after your time.
Well, maybe... I think I might have gotten one, and I don't think I used it at all. And I think I threw it away because I was like, what's the point of this?
What's the point of this? You look back years later, I could have made a YouTube video about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree. I think the Sonic movies are getting better. Sonic 2 was a better movie than the first one, at least for a Sonic fan. So I think if we're gonna keep going that direction for Sonic 3, then yeah, let's do it. The trailer having a bit of a snippet of Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure 2 already has me very it feels promising to me, is all I'll say. But I still want a fully animated movie. No more live action nonsense. I can't.
J to the P Moreno. Which one? The flyer one? Nathaniel Bandy is a frequent flyer. Am I choosing the right save? I hope I do this time.
Third time's the charm?
The Charmy Bee. Ha ha!
I'm almost done with that Paper Mario gif.
Yeah.
We're doing Team Chaotix like you guys voted on. No, Billy Mitchell would not be in the Pac-Man movie. Oh, Billy Mitchell, if Nick is still here. Oh, he is. He does a killer Billy Mitchell cosplay. If we go to PAX West or another convention, Nick, you gotta dress up like Billy Mitchell one of the days. And we need to recreate the regular show scenes. Dude. We gotta do the right thing. I can't do Mordecai. You know who else would do the right thing? I can't do any of the characters.
Oh,
Demeech-
that's Muscle Man. I literally just like blanked on his name.
Rampant, this isn't Alabama or an episode of Family Guy.
J to the P Moreno, I say GIF because GIF doesn't sound right.
I say GIF.
For some reason, like I don't like how GIF sounds for some reason. I think GIF just rolls off the tongue better.
I think of the peanut
That's
butter
why I
too.
say it. But yeah, it reminds me of the peanut butter, so I just think it's GIF like the peanut butter, but it's spelled differently. So.
All right, so Demeech, you are going to be tasked with finding 10 hermit crabs.
I'm ready. It's
The
like
hermit crabs are extremely easy and to spot and collect. And I actually do not mean that at all.
Yeah, because you're going fast.
There's one right there.
I found one.
Yep, perfect.
Do you need
You
to
also
take your
missed
time in
one.
these levels? Or
No. So, if you like miss one every now and then, it's fine, because there's actually 20 total in the level. The extra mission will require you to find all 20, but this is the normal mission, so you only need to find 10.
Speaking of hermit crabs, I used to have a hermit crab, like
What?
a long time ago. Like when I was like, I think between when I was in 3rd grade and 6th grade, it lived like 3 years. And it was named Rico, but
yeah,
it
you
always
can actually
like
keep
tried
them as
to,
pets.
but it like
Rico?
Here's
Yeah, it
Riders
always-
DX talking about having a pet chicken. I'm talking about having a pet gorilla, and here you are with a hermit crab.
but it always tried to escape like the little terrarium thing that it was in. But I like it. I actually kind of used the I used to have like a fish before that, but I used like the same like the aquarium as like a place for the hermit crab to stay in. Not those like little tiny things that they basically sell the hermit crabs in at places. But it actually lived for like actually over 3 years, I would say.
I didn't know they lived that long. Alright, Charmy B. I love the Chaotix team. I just gotta say that they're my favorites solely from a design perspective.
You know, they're totally the kind of people that would listen to like Eminem on the job.
You said I look like Eminem at PAX when I was taking a picture with Triss.
Yeah, anytime you have like a serious face, you just look like an Eminem.
Which one? The purple one?
What's the purple one?
There's a purple Eminem.
Oh no, not the purple one.
That was one of my obsessions.
No, I'm not talking about like the candy. I'm
Oh, I
talking
know.
about the rap-
I know you're
Oh,
talking about
yeah.
the rapper, I just wanted to reference one of my obsessions. Now can I mention the Jardiance lady?
No, but you do like slightly.
I mean,
kind
Twitter
of
said
agree
that
with
one
Ryder's
time.
pick.
Yeah, Triss from Game Explain. They had a sticker book of Paper Mario Sticker Star, and I initially denounced it, but went, okay, this is pretty cool. You got it for $5 too? Does anyone remember in regular show when Muscle Man and High Five Ghost went to pick up the clown and the horse? We are here to pick you up! And then he walks out and says, oh, it's bright. Can I borrow $5? Oh, you remember that.
I think so. That sounds like something he would say.
And now you're talking to Andre, yeah.
Oh my god, I was like, what does Reese sound like? I'm like, it's at the tip of my tongue. Yeah, Andre from Game Explain. That's who you sound like.
Alright, Riders DX, is this where we break it to you that I am secretly a Game Explain member?
I mean, I wouldn't really care, but yes.
Okay, I finished the Paper Mario GIF. I'm gonna send it in the chat on Discord.
Let me find the damn hermit crabs first, and then we'll look at it.
You found 5.
You know, Heroes really teaches the power of friendship.
It does. You can do anything as long as you work together.
Find all the hermit crabs.
What Game Explain video will Demeech appear in? I know which one I would appear in. Did y'all see when they put up that like, which Mario character fits best with which Taylor Swift era?
Did they actually do that?
Yeah, they did. Just
I think I've seen that.
Taylor Swift, you'll see it.
It'd probably be like some meme video.
I mean, I watched it. I was thoroughly entertained. They were,
I hope
oh
Peach
no,
was
the video was like which Mario game fits best with which Taylor Swift era.
I wonder which era the Bland era fits with.
There was no bland Taylor Swift era, so none.
So there wasn't an era of Taylor Swift where all her backup singers were toads?
Is there a meta era?
Oh, of course there is. That's every era. I think they gave like one of the original Super Mario Bros. Games the debut Taylor era.
I didn't even know there were eras of Taylor Swift.
Of course there are. She can't just be one person.
Yeah, I remember when Game Explained commented on my Paper Mario video. That was Andre. And not the Andre here, the real one.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Speaking of Game Explain, I already announced this, so I can say it. But I'm actually doing a collab with Tris on my channel with my Paper Mario Partner series.
Is that a balloon that Vector has?
That's a bubble gum.
I thought it was a balloon for a second.
I mean, he's blowing a bubble with bubble gum that looks like a balloon. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, that sounds really cool.
Edgy characters. It seems
I
like
thought you were
part of
gonna
some
say
emo
that
band.
like, oh, I'm actually gonna tell you, I actually am Andre. I just have a side channel to indulge in my side hobby of being obsessed with paper.
That's you? You know, I truly trust that you're Andre. You sound exactly like him.
Who needs AI?
Tell that to T&D. He'd be proud.
You need to use Charmy for and pollinate that flower.
You gotta... I didn't know I was playing Conker's Bad Fur Day now.
Yeah. Just walk up to the flower and then press B. Yep, there you go. And
Yeah,
then
but
you
I'm not
gotta
encountering
jump.
any of the platforms. Did I just fly up, or...
No, you gotta jump on that blue light.
Oh, now I
Just
get it. I gotta keep remembering that logic sometimes actually applies to this game. That makes sense.
Sean, are you talking about the Taylor Swift video? Because yes, it was pure gold.
Time to pollinate the flowers. Now with this flower, is there actually a section where you need to jump on its gigantic bosoms? Or it's not that kind of game? Seems more like a game for a drunk squirrel.
Oh, you're back at the beginning because you missed too many hermit crabs.
You gotta be kidding.
So you just gotta keep looking around to find more hermit crabs.
I have a feeling that Riders DX, better known as now Andre, is gonna make fun of me for the rest of my life.
Oh, you found another one.
Let me just... Maybe he's hiding in the checkpoint ring. Okay, I know he's not actually.
No, Rampant, I would not kiss Demeech if he was Taylor Swift.
Yeah, don't. Rampant, ease up on the weird questions.
Oh.
Okay, I found another
There.
hermit. I found another
Yeah,
hermit crab.
Did you see the Paper Mario GIF that I sent in the chat yet? On Discord.
Reese, I promise you, once I find that final hermit crab. What the no?
You're almost there. I know
well-
one coming up very closely.
You know what? I'm glad that I didn't lose all my hermit crabs.
Yeah. I'll tell you one you can find. Once you like pollinate that flower and go back to the start.
You know, I'm actually going to use the camera, which is probably a horrible idea, but I feel like there'd be hermit crabs that might be in hiding spots that I wouldn't initially expect.
There's none over here. Oh wait, no, there might be.
Maybe if I take out all the enemies, there's a hermit crab that'll pop out.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I guess that's just Mario syndrome, where you expect anything in a level to mean that, oh, something could happen. Is this where I actually need to start using the camera? Because this camera is about as broken as Joy-Cons. I was trying to come up with a clever solution.
When you run through that loop and you go up the hill, jump off to the right.
Oh, I see a spring. Okay, maybe there's a hermit crab here. I feel like this is like an acid trip where it's like, oh, where's the hermit crab? And no, I've never done that, never will. Just been watching too much regular show.
Actually, Rampant, yeah, Charmy B is able to sting people.
Wouldn't he die? Actually, you know what? He's not a bee then. You know what he is? He's a wasp.
I mean, sure.
No, a wasp can continue to sting and live. That's a lie that Sonic games have told you. I mean, Vector is clearly a crocodile, and I'll explain why. If you look at his snout, it is longer, and he lives in salt water. If he lived in the swamp with Big the Cat, then he would be an alligator. So they got that right, but at the same time, Charmy Bee is actually a wasp.
Okay, you see how like you're in this area with like those two columns on the side?
Yeah, I think that...
There's like rocks on the top, you can break those as vector, and one of them should have a hermit crab.
Yeah, I found it! So you literally
you
clear
already
the
found
level by finding all the hermit crabs.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay plays. It's not only me who says GIF, it's also Riders DX.
You can count me out.
I got dragged for saying GIF so many times in my YouTube career. And I'm like, well, you just don't know anything.
If I got a special stage, I'm gonna pause that and then go into the Reese GIF.
I think you got...
You need to show it on the stream. It's pretty funny.
Charmy
I think
knows-
a lot of people in the chat will get the reference to the GIF that I made.
Wait, it's a GIF? Because it it looks like one of those Facebook advertisements.
It's a parody.
Like...
I'll send you what it's based on, because it's a parody of another, well, or kind of like a variation of another meme. I'll have to find it and then send it on here. Oh yeah, here it is. It's basically a variation of this.
Paper. Alright.
Ah, I see.
You guys asked for the GIF? Or GIF? I'm trying to find it. Alright.
I sent it in the group.
Here's Reese's proudest moment.
Oh, you gotta show up.
So papery.
That's actually a Facebook GIF. That seems like something that your grandma would send you, like, oh, Reese, you love video games, don't you? I saw this cute GIF and it reminded me of you.
You're just assuming your grandma knows what a GIF is. GIF.
Well, yeah, that's actually a good point. Oh, this funny little slideshow. What would they call it? What would a grandma call a GIF? This picture show reminds me of the little toys you play. Now, usually my grandma, if I post something on Facebook, she's like, "Take that post down now!" Because I'll say something like crap. And she thinks it's the worst thing ever. That's the actual thing
Oh my
it's based
God.
on.
I showed my grandma a Beyonce video the other day, and she called her slutty.
Do you know? Do you know this meme is? Do you know what this meme is like? Do you know like the reason behind its existence? The so retro meme.
Yeah, I know or what was that?
It's basically a parody of like these like really just like weird just like depictions of like nostalgia pandering and things like they like.
That's
Do you know
not
how
even-
like certain?
That's not even an
Do you know
official
how-
design for a mushroom in a Mario game. I don't even think it looks
You
like
know-
that in Mario 3.
Do you know? Do you know how a lot of TV shows have just like segments with pixel art that just looks really
Oh my God! Look
all
at the
bizarre?
in the original one. Why is the pipe 3D and everything else? And the motion
block is also
at
3D.
the same time?
It seems like an
block-
advertisement for a scam flash game. Actually, you know what? It seems like an advertisement for a Mario crypto scam.
The more I look at this, the more I see
Mario
there's
NFTs.
more and more layers to this.
Here, let's compare the two side by side. Reese, I think you made yours look too good. So
Yeah, Reese's looks like it looks. A
I
little
should
more
have used more.
professional
I should have used some Sticker Star assets on mine, like some different images from Sticker Star.
I just want
Actually,
to play. I want to play some Sticker Star now. Actually, you know what? I got an idea. Next time I have a date, I'll just call off and say I need to play Sticker Star instead.
I'm sure she'd understand.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, actually, that's a good strategy. Just say I gotta play Sticker Star, and if she understands, she's a keeper. If not, goodbye. Reese, I think you put too much effort into it.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I
when
think
looked
I
at
did.
yours, I was like, oh, this looks not bad. You know, it looks good. And then I look at the original, I was like, oh, this is so bad.
Actually, you know what, Reese? You should put Kirsty in that. You should put Kirsty in the background just floating. Actually, do you guys want
Mario
to...
should be Mario should just jump on a toad, like any of the toads in Sticker Star or Color Splash.
Yeah, roll that burrito up. Roll it up like a joint.
Oh, I should include the perky toad, like coming out of the pipe, the sling-a-thing toad.
Maybe the one that like acts like he's like running a black market.
That's the perky
With the
toad.
things.
Stay perky. I mean, to be fair, all the problems of Sticker Star, that is pretty clever. I'll give it that. You put too much soul into this, Reese. Do you guys want to see what a true Nintendo scam looks like? I think I have it saved. I used this for a video back in 2022. There we go. You guys, if you see this, that's when you know that the games you're playing are legitimate. Ah.
Nintendo.
Oh, look, it even has Paper Mario on it.
You know, if you see Brawl Mario, Paper Mario, or that sexy Luma, you know that it's going to be legitimate. You're playing genuine fake Mario games.
Yeah, and you know it's funny. It's always that one specific render of like this Thousand-Year Door Super Paper Mario jumping, like that one specific render for Paper Mario. They always use that one.
You know what? I feel like we're not going to get through with Sonic Heroes, so let's just browse through some more malware, shall we?
We should do the. Remember the stream you did a couple years ago where you like filled the entire screen with like memes and things?
Yeah, I remember that.
We should do that again sometime.
Should sometime be right now?
Yeah. Just leave the softtendo.com on here and just keep adding things to it. And then put both of the GIFs on there.
Wait, did I get rid of
In
the
the
soft
background.
Tendo thing? Here, let me just have the soft Tendo logo.
Actually, we should have the chat suggest things to put in the background here.
Is this? Oh, this is the dating simulator thing you did.
Yeah. Here, let's put the soft Tendo logo in the background to make it look
Wow,
legitimate.
These two would make such a cute couple.
Who, Bowser and Toad?
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Their
Bowser and
colors-
Mario would be better than Mario and Peach.
Well, that's just like that's just an enemies to lovers trope. I'm sick of that.
Envious lovers?
Now Toad and Bowser, that is original. Unexpected.
Actually, this is just... My intent with this was just Toad complaining about his love life to Bowser, like he's a father figure. But, I'd say
Ooh,
that's pretty good.
daddy-son relationship. Okay.
I've been single ever since Wario's Woods. By any chance, could I join your kart racing tournament? Maybe I'll find a girl here. As long as he's not a simp. Don't pull a Mordecai.
Oh, I have another, of course, Paper Mario thing. I made this meme a couple days ago. It's a reference to the SpongeBob, thing.
This makes me depressed.
What makes you depressed?
Look.
What Reese just posted.
Here, this'll cure your depression, at least for now.
Sun for hire.
Say Toad! Toad! It's like Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Feels like the very first Christmas to me. Oh,
see
there
if
we
I
go.
have more.
Aw, what a great photo. SpongeBob's asexual. He shouldn't go out with anyone, not even a Krabby Patty. Patrick, annoying orange Jardiance lady. Ooh, the Jardiance lady. Let's see if I have any of the Jardiance lady. I have a video, if that counts. Riders DX, this was actually in our Sonic Superstars collab.
Oh, was it now?
It
I
was.
can't remember it.
I'm glad you don't. I don't know if you can put a video in OBS. Can you?
You can. Don't ask me how.
Let's
though.
see. Here's another thing. Charlie chapters with feet.
Okay, no
This is
feet.
from...
No. Okay, that's too far.
Okay, I have another one.
Well, now I'm just gonna have to end it.
I'll delete that from the Discord chat, so you don't have to.
Thank you.
So you don't have to fill your eyes with bleach.
What the heck is this?
I mean, thinking of the Jardiance lady just completely removes it. Too bad she's married. That's all I gotta say. I don't ever want to see Charlie chapters again. Here, let me just cleanse my mind. Actually, you know what? I'll cleanse Riders DX mind too.
Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Riders DX, I think you will be very happy, just like I'll be very happy. There we go. Yes.
What?
What?
I don't understand what this is.
Oh, it's the Jardiance lady after taking Wonder Flowers.
Andy, don't ask questions you're not prepared to have the answer to.
No, T&D is used to me being obsessed with the Jardiance lady. So let's have the Jardiance lady for me. And let's get one for you, Riders DX. There we go.
Try to play Sonic Heroes with all this stuff on the screen.
That's a good idea. Alright, there's your portion, Riders DX.
Bring back the sad Paper Mario for mine.
It's a queen.
No, Reese, I think I got one for you.
Oh, you know what? This one, I think, encapsulates more of my obsessions.
Yeah, there we go. Actually, we'll just include a little bit of all of our obsessions.
Yeah.
A Charter Slater. What the? Just this is. That is just not okay.
What,
It's just not
SpongeBob?
okay. Is this like SpongeBob like 50 years into the future?
No, that's his dad.
That's even worse.
Here, Reese, we'll have something for you.
Oh, we can't forget about Wanda Sykes.
If you know the game, then it's amazing. And for here, let's get something for TND too. TND, if you're watching this, I got one for you too. So you guys know how he's
like SpongeBob in season 2000, not season 20.
You know how TND is losing the Billy Dogs bet? Well, guess what? He was gonna cower. Oh, you know, I don't mind posting yours. That's not Nightmare Fuel Riders DX, so I can include that. Okay. I'll replace Bob with that.
I think I'm going to get that picture printed at my Walgreens and put on my wall.
Which one, of Taylor or Bob?
Well, the one I posted.
Okay. Well, thankfully Bob is gone.
I walk into Walgreens and be like, "Hey, can I get this? Can I get this printed?" And then they'll be forced to say yes.
So, guys, get this. TND was actually saying that, oh, if I lose the Billy Dog bet, I'm gonna eat him my way, which means that he's gonna cower out and not eat him at all. So, I want everybody in the chat to let him know that he is going to eat Billy Dogs if he fails the bet. Which he's going to, by the way, because Switch 2 isn't coming out this year. Look, the thing is, if I lost the bet, I would gladly eat Billy Dogs, so we're gonna remind him what he's going to be eating. There we go.
So, wait, so what are we gonna decide? So if it 100% doesn't happen this year, when is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it on like January 1st or
The deadline,
something like that?
the deadline is if it doesn't release this year, he's going to eat them next year if it releases next year. But if it releases later than next year, we both have to eat them.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to eat your Billy Dogs, TND.
Why are they called Billy Dogs?
It's an inside joke.
Yeah.
It looks like Vienna sausage to me.
It's Vienna. Here, I'll post a recipe for Billy Dogs so you can understand what goes into them. I told you these streams would get insane. I repeat to everyone in the chat, do not make these at home. These are just for guys who get a bet wrong.
Mayonnaise. Yeah, I'm not interested.
Riders DX, good news. You don't have to be part of the bet.
I care about my body.
I mean, I don't. So, maybe TND does. So
I'm not a part of it either.
Think he
So.
does.
Nobody was insane enough to participate in the bet except for us two, so I'm not going to shame anyone for not being part of it, but if you participated in the bet and you're not going to go through with it, you are a wuss. Here, this is what I gotta say to TND. That's where I'm at right now. Here, now I got a better idea. Okay. When Demeech dies... That would be if I hit the Billy Dogs this year. I mean, the good news to come out of it, if I lost the bet, I'd be in a Chubby Emu video. That's pretty cool. Hi, Dr. Bernard here. A YouTuber made a bet with his friend. And he ate Billy Dogs. Actually, you know what? I think we'll include the Jardiance lady and Taylor Swift, but the rest is
Oh,
garbage.
I have another one to add on here. Look in the Discord chat.
Or we'll just add the only things that matter: the Soft Tendo logo, the Jardiance lady enjoying some Wonder Flowers, and Sonic Heroes. There we go.
Look what I
Here, let's
look
put
what
the
I sent in
Jardiance.
the Discord.
Let's put the Jardiance lady next to me. I hope that's like how it is in real life, but I don't think so.
Look what I sent in the Discord chat here.
Well, you know, Demeech, if the Jardiance Slayer rejects you, you still have Taylor Bob.
You know, I have a feeling that even if Taylor accepted me, I'd probably be, I need the Jardiance lady. I mean, she'd reject me because she's married, but hey, isn't there always a cheat day?
Demeech, did you see the meme in the Discord chat?
Yeah, we'll be including that one. Did you guys know that Mario mandates are a thing? That's why we're playing Sonic games, because Sonic games do not have mandates.
No, they do not. Sega literally greenlights everything with Sonic.
Including a Pancakes collaboration. There we go. I think this exerts the energy of pretty much everyone.
You have to get Pioro in it.
Here, let's get Pioro in the frame. It must be a full shot of Pioro. There we go. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We need just one more, and then we can continue to find some hermit crabs, and then I think it's time for bed. Now, I wish you were there at PAX just for this.
Oh, on the contrary, Richard, I would say that Taylor Swift is biased to the radio. The radios would pay Taylor Swift 24/7 if they could.
He was right!
He was right about everything! There
Yes.
we go.
Perfect.
If he said that the sky was green, he'd be right about that.
I mean, yeah, he'd be right about that. Absolutely.
I need to take a screenshot of this. Like it's an NFT.
Oh, if you want an NFT, I can also include one of those if you're interested.
Yeah, include one. Include one. You need to include one in the stream thing here.
Although it'll charge everyone in the chat $1,000.
I don't know if he's an NFT,
you're-
but I know he comes from the cartoon. If you ignore the game, then it's amazing! Oh my
You're
gosh,
just unlucky.
Riders DX, I don't think you've ever been part of a stream this insane. Do you know what I was warning you about when we first started?
Oh, you know what? I actually I should show you like a stream that I did a long time ago. It actually went in a very similar direction to this.
Oh my gosh.
I'll show you later on. But
Jeff-
I was like, the issue was like I couldn't really enjoy it because I was doing a 12-hour live stream of Plankton's Robotic Revenge.
Billie Jean, but sung by Demeech, and Billie is a Jardiance lady. All we need now is Demeech Moonwalker. Hey, Riders DX, make that happen. I think you could with all the games you play that have pop stars. Are you gonna summon that just like you summoned the Sonic Heroes remake?
Moonwalker. Yes, I would love to summon that.
Yeah! Billy Dogs, that's actually a good part of the bet. If T&D loses, he should do a cover of Billie Jean's Billy Dogs will hurt my liver. Demeech's when he's reviewing Gwimbly 3. I don't even know what that is. All right, now
It's a reference to Smiling Friends with the Gwimbly character on there.
Now it's time to find some hermit crabs and have some wholesome fun.
Oh, you're not looking for hermit crabs this time.
Oh,
You're looking for a chow.
do I literally have
do
to
that
search
now.
the entire level for it?
No, it's just the end. It's just a regular get to the goal.
Oh, but yeah, the Smiling Friends episode referenced Gwimbly, the real game, because I remember playing it as a kid on the obscure DS game that came out for it.
Does Jeff Slob actually look like a Smiling Friends character?
I don't know what Smiling Friends is, but yes, he does.
Reese, does he look like a Smiling Friends character?
Kind of. A little
I think
bit.
he'd fit right in.
If he said the sky was green, he'd be right. Actually, you know what? If there was, like, constant stormy weather, and he said it's gonna be sunny for years, and eventually it was sunny, he'd still be right.
Vector looks like he's kissing a purple ball. I mean, why wouldn't you kiss a purple ball, Zigzag?
You know, I was gonna make a clever response to that, but I got nothing.
How does Vector
Because
not get tired of...
Agree. You agree.
How does Vector not get tired of chewing the same gum? Probably for the same reason why I don't get tired of drinking the same brand of iced tea.
I can chew one piece of gum for like 3 hours.
I was gonna say something like Violet from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You know, I made a comment on the reunion that they did when I was like 16, and... or when Violet's actress was in it, she did not look like she aged very well. And my 16-year-old mind just went from sympathy to like, looks like Violet switched from gum to cigarettes.
I mean, we're the glow up, right?
Maybe she should switch to vapes, that'd be healthier. Or would it?
Sure. I don't think there's a healthier option out there.
Unhealthier
The
than
healthier
cigarettes?
the healthier option is just not doing it at all.
I mean, yeah, but...
that doesn't work.
Ask Mordecai and Rigby what they would do. Or actually, you know what?
I think that show actually like really benefited from having to censor itself. I think like
They had to be more
innuendos of the
creative.
show- Yeah, it reminds me a lot of SpongeBob, to be honest.
Well, I would say Ren and Stimpy, but the creator was a gigantic piece of shit, so... I don't think that applies. So yeah, SpongeBob would. Come on, Vector!
I was gonna say like you don't need to punch the flower. You just gotta kiss it. Isn't that-
Demeech, the best meal you can have is a gallon of lean, 3 Billy Dogs, and Patty the Krabby Patty.
Who said that?
Chat Attack Gaming.
That's a good idea. You know, speaking of that, I was actually thinking... If there was ever a weed dispensary, I think they should call it Legend Zaza. If it becomes legal in Florida.
Yeah.
Pokemon
If it-
Legend Zaza. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's pretty cool that they have a band going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, music to your ears.
I have a feeling that Vector, when he's singing, would probably smell like onions and steak.
I mean, some girls.
I was just thinking, like, since you're playing as Chaotix, is Knuckles Chaotix any good? Because like I see a lot of mixed opinions on that game, and I've just been curious about it.
No, it's not.
I
Cool
don't really
concept,
care for it.
good graphics, really pretty graphics actually, fun cast of characters, bad gameplay.
Yeah, I don't really care for it.
I think it's like a lot of Sonic games where some people like it, but it seems like a thing where it kind of depends on the person, like what you prefer.
Hey, look at that Riders DX, I got a C!
Wow. You know, my parents would hit me for that.
You don't even need to think about the roast, you already got him on the spot.
C for clean. Look, Squidward, our hands are clean. Clean.
And then they have weapons in their hands.
Yeah. The sky had a Pokemon.
From my cereal box! Squidward! Squidward, this guy had a Pokemon. That's not a Pokemon, that's a gay Luigi. Now go away! Hey mama! This guy had a Pokemon. I know, what do you think we should name it? I can't do SpongeBob either. Patrick, kind of. SpongeBob, no. Can SBO do the tornado attack?
You can, but it would be useless here too.
Actually, why would I want to play as anyone besides Vector? He's me.
See, when you use Tornado as SBO, he can turn invisible.
Chameleons don't turn in. Well, actually, they just blend in with the environment.
So that's their version of blending in the environment, is turning invisible.
Smart move. Can't
Or
SBO
else-
change colors?
Not in this game. Actually,
Yeah,
not
but in
ever.
general,
I don't know.
I thought
Or
you
else
would know.
you, oh, or else you will die.
Wait, you can actually just use Vector and ram into it? I lost my rings doing it, but I didn't know you could do that. I assumed you had to use Charmy's flying
Right.
attack.
You can use vectors like Body Slam.
I got an idea. You know, I'm actually liking the Chaotix levels more than I initially thought. Also, you know what's weird? Why is a Sonic game making this stream more sane? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Yeah.
You are finding the true value of Sonic.
So, if I'm going insane one day, I should just play a Sonic game.
Yeah. Sonic is my grounding force in life.
I thought that was
That's
Taylor
all.
Swift.
They all work together in like various ways.
Oh, I'm gonna read this one from Jack Attack Gaming. Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi?
I hope she made lots of
spaghetti.
Luigi, look! It's Ouija! Alright, here we go. Now, I have a question for you, Riders DX. Is this similar to what to expect from Adventure 1 and 2? Because if I'm liking this, I'm assuming that I'd like those even more.
Adventure 1 and 2 is kind of like this, but there's also a lot more diversity in those games. So
I mean, the story
You'll
is better
find
from what
stuff-
I can tell. Like,
yeah,
it's
the
more
story's
serious.
definitely better. But there's like multiple gameplay styles in adventure games, so there's one gameplay style that's kind of like this, the speed levels. But there's also other kinds of levels that you may or may not like. Well, actually, you will like it because it's illegal to not like them. So
I mean, you're in my basement. That's already a crime.
see, Vector is OP for this boss.
I feel like if I just used Vector, that would have been a better idea. Hey, another C! Will it take a B
Okay.
where your parents won't beat me?
I posted
No,
that.
my
paper
parents would
mark-
beat me. My parents would beat you for a B. It
So
has
you
to
need
be
to
an
get an
posted-
A.
It has to be.
I
an A.
posted-
I actually is not a joke. Well, they didn't really beat me, but like I remember getting like a B on like a test in 4th grade. My mom like yelled at me and wouldn't talk to me for like days.
Did it pursue you to get A's?
Yes, it did.
It worked?
It worked, but I'm also completely traumatized. So there you go.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I feel
I'm
like I got
fine.
good grades when I was in college. I guess it just depends if you actually are motivated to do well in school. I feel like if you're smart and you're motivated, you can do well. But if you're not motivated, I knew a lot of kids in Gifted who didn't get straight A's because everything was just so
Ooh.
boring.
This level, make sure you're looking around. You need to destroy all the robots.
Oh, so this is pretty much like a challenge mode where you
Yeah.
need to clear a certain objective. Well, thank you for bringing that up.
Well, they told you, but I'm assuming you didn't listen to it. So.
Well, I was more concerned about your childhood.
I appreciate that actually.
You know, I was
My
gonna say,
childhood was fine. It had Sonic Heroes in it.
didn't have much McDonald's though, so that was also good.
So I posted that Paper Mario GIF on Twitter, and it already has over 60 likes.
Of course.
You know what you should also do to get guaranteed likes? Just say I hate Demeech.
Well, let me try that.
But you have to include one of his thumbnails in it and
You
say
either have to include a
"Look at
thumbnail or
this."
better yet a community post.
It's like you get a certain amount of points when you do it. Like it's like say something negative about Demeech, 20 points. Include a thumbnail, 30 points. Include a community post, 50 points.
I'll come up with something shady.
It's like it's Twitter attention points basically.
He wasn't. No, or just claim I hate a game that I actually don't. He hates Showtime.
He hates Showtime. Or just say
Oh my god, guys! I heard Demeech hates Fortnite.
Actually, you know what? They'd actually like that, so maybe don't do that.
Yeah,
Say
like
something.
because Nintendo Twitter's always like I
Ew,
feel like
Fortnite,
kinda,
yuck, disgusting. Make it something like I don't know. Demeech hates Gyromite or Stack Up.
or
Oh my god!
actually, I was trying to think. I thought I had an idea, but I forgot.
Damn, Vector is one strong crocodile.
He is. I mean, it's your power character.
I can totally see why. Need to find another robot. What if Eggman's a robot? What if I'm a robot?
What if Gary's a robot?
You need to use a switch again.
There's that switch opened a door behind you.
Yeah, well, thanks to the camera in this game, it's hard to see little details like that. It's chameleon time now. Man, SBO comes and goes like a karma chameleon.
For sure. Ooh, more robots.
I think Vector's really fun to use. Even more than Big the Cat. That's pretty good feat.
Well, they're both essentially the same character, to be honest.
I know, but one's a crocodile.
Maybe Vector's a
and the
little
other...
bit faster.
Demeech! Oh, there you go! Just say Demeech isn't fair towards Xenoblade or Fire Emblem. Any JRPGs.
What? Who cares about JRPGs?
Oh! You did not
I
just
just
say
looked
that,
up
did you?
Legit. I feel like I don't ever see like diehard fans of JRPGs, at least in my timeline.
Say all Demeech cares about is cereal box mascots.
all the beach cares about is Scrimblow Bimblos.
And lean.
Good job checking those switches. There's some robots.
I just looked up Demeech in the Twitter search, and someone said on there, "Would you believe I said it if or would you believe me if I said it was because of Demeech that I got into your favorite Martian?"
I mean, yes.
Do you remember your favorite Martian Riders DX?
There's only one Martian. It's Marvin.
Yeah, I don't think you remember it. It was Ray William Johnson's passion project.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, Marvin is the only Martian that matters to me.
I mean, Ray William Johnson back then was kind of a D-bag. So maybe that counts. He's a douchebag! Douchebag!
I claim this planet in the name of Mars.
Is that from... or that's Looney Tunes, right?
Yeah, Marvin the Martian.
Shows how cultured I am. Oh! To get these robots, I figured out what to do now. Are there more robots in the level? Like, do I get more chances or no?
No, this is literally you need to get every single robot.
Are
You
there
can,
any I
like-
missed besides that one behind?
No, I would have told you if you did.
Hey, at
But, like,
least
you
I'm
can,
getting somewhat better. But the
You
camera...
can like fly with Charmy back and use a thunder shoot.
I can't see what I'm doing.
You don't need to see. Just like fly backwards with Charmy and then press the B button,
You're right.
and then you can watch the counter.
I actually found another thing when I was
Yes, there
searching
you
on Twitter. Someone mentioned the tier list video. I think it was someone telling me to play the Sonic Adventure games, And then someone said, "Oh, Reese's played Sonic Adventure 2. He mentioned it in the video that he did with Demeech."
Hey, I mean, I've been nicer to Nintendo. So maybe they're nicer to me. Alright, come on. Wait, SBO can climb walls? I didn't know that.
Oh, they all can, except Amy.
Wait, can you just climb up them or hold on to them like a lemur?
Well, it's a wall jump, so when you're in a corridor, you can wall jump walls.
Oh, okay. Like Mario.
Yeah, you are not in a corridor currently.
Now it's time to pollinate the flower.
Yep.
You don't need to punch it, you just need to kiss the flower.
Just kiss it. The Chaotix are the most romantic team, if you hadn't noticed.
Demeech, when you worked at DQ, if your boss came out with batteries in her pocket donks and piercing red eyes, would you assume they're a robot? No, because I worked with felons and crack addicts. That'd actually be pretty normal. I'm not kidding either.
Richard Descoro, you just have to replace Demeech's name with my name, and that's an accurate statement. He said, "How about Demeech hates Super Mario Sunshine?"
Hey, that's not true. At all. I love Sunshine.
Yeah, he's got the shirt to prove it.
That's right. Although if you said Demeech hates Mario 64, I don't hate it, but that'd be closer to the truth because I like Sunshine more.
Did you miss a robot back there?
I think I got it, did I?
I don't remember.
I'll check again.
Maybe try to go back up there and see if you can.
Alright, come on, Charmy B. Let's see where the robot is. How did this camera get programmed into the game? I have no idea how. It barely works.
Use the spring to go up, and then fly back up from at the top from there.
This camera is unemployed. It doesn't work.
You don't need to see to fly up there.
They can't afford a cameraman as good as Lakitu.
Ah, that's true.
There you go.
Oh, you're right.
Though, to be fair, Mario 64's camera, in the original version of it, isn't that great. In 64DS, I would say it's a lot better, but because Lakitu actually does his job there. But in the original version, it's kind of janky. But it's not bad though. It's just kind of like out of like a lot of the things that 64DS kind of changed. I actually really like the camera in 64DS.
I like Wario and Luigi, so that matters.
Yeah.
If the robot episode of SpongeBob was real, would you be afraid? No, because what did the robots do besides chase the guy in the street and scare SpongeBob? I don't think they did much.
They devoured their souls.
I mean, they certainly did for Squidward. You know, I'm actually really liking the Chaotix team. I think they're pretty cool.
It's because of Vector's bling, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, that's I mean, isn't that a solid reason?
It is a solid reason.
Because he has the bling, he's automatically a great character. If you tied your boss and began interrogating appliances or smashing them...
Oh, that sucks.
Wait, what happens? I just die, or...?
I mean, they saved the robot you destroyed, at least. Oh.
Wait, so I don't need to go back to that, or...? I need to probably go back...
You need to get that robot. You probably should just die again. Or see if you can fly back.
I can't fly back. No! I gotta go back to power. I need the power of Vector. Need to. I'm probably. Am I gonna lose all my lives? Ugh!
You have 2 lives left.
I think I can make it. I'm hoping I can. There we go. I'll just go back in it with speed.
You can press B to just exit the canyon.
Ooh. I think I did that. I'm kind of getting used to it now.
Yeah. Oh, more robots.
So this is pretty much just like I said before, the challenge mode, where it's like, can you get all the hermit crabs? Can you destroy all the robots? Can you beat the level without touching the ground?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, so pretty much Nathaniel Bandy style challenges. Can you beat this level without ripping up a flyer? Here we go.
That voice you just did kind of like matches the NFT character on screen.
Can you beat the level without ripping a flyer? Anyway, this all seems to be in order. Here are your documents, my hairy friends.
Like that?
Yeah.
That's what he sounds like in the cartoon.
Oh. What a pathetic character.
What a pathetic show. You know that the creators of it actually said it was the best cartoon of all time?
Well, okay.
Well, because of course they did, because they're crypto bros. They want to hype up everything.
Even if there's nothing to hype?
I mean, yes.
I mean, they
Yeah,
had
that's
some,
basically
they had
what
some
they
event
do.
where people went blind in Hong Kong. I have a feeling I at least missed one robot.
No, you didn't. I would have told you.
You know, I have a feeling that you memorized the exact amount of them.
Yeah.
You did, didn't you?
I don't think I memorized the exact amount, but I memorized all the locations of all the robots.
You know,
So I know if you missed one or not.
that's actually how I am with a lot of Mario games, where I'll just remember things instinctively.
Yeah.
That's me. Okay, I'm not even gonna say it, but you
It's
probably
you with
know.
Paper Mario.
Yeah. I still play that game. I'm still finding out things I didn't notice before.
With Thousand Year Door?
Yeah.
I mean, in the original Paper Mario, apparently there was dialogue that was not discovered until 20 years later.
Alright, that doesn't make me feel as bad.
Also, one thing I can't believe that I'm older than the first Paper Mario. It seems like that game's older than I expected, but it released in 2001, right?
Did it? No, I thought it released... I don't know.
It actually released in the year 2000, originally, in Japan, and released in 2001 in, like, in the rest of the world.
Gotcha. Let's not talk about age anymore. Age is nothing but a number.
This game has aged pretty well.
Ooh. Nice save.
Come on, Vector. You need to use your attack for power.
You could also use SPO if you wanted to.
Hey, I want to use Vector as much as possible. Gotta represent the bros.
Of course.
He's like
Alright,
family.
yeah. You didn't miss any robots. You have 2 robots left. I know there's 2 more robots.
You know what? Team Blast!
Yep. That's exactly what you use it for.
Did SBO just kick Vector in the crotch?
Yes.
Ugh.
Like I said, it's the most romantic team.
That's not romantic, that's just harsh. I got an E ranking, so your parents are gonna hate me even more now. But
Yeah, you're done for. You wouldn't be alive in this household if...
you know, I couldn't imagine if you got an F.
I think I've only gotten F's in like... I don't think I got my first F to like middle school.
Hey, that's when I got mine too. I don't think I did in elementary school.
Yeah.
F! Alright, class. Very good, parents! Now we're just gonna clean this up for the next stream. Should we keep the Jardiance lady, though? I would say...
Yes.
Yeah, we can keep her. There we go.
But, yeah, I'm gonna have to go now.
Alright, well, Reese, nice having you as always, and I think this is actually a really good point to wrap up the stream, so I'm just gonna quit and go back to the title screen. And anyways, guys, thanks for joining the circus. I'm Demeech.
I'm Andre. Oh no, wait, he's Andre.
Wait, which one's the real Andre? I feel like this is gonna end like the SpongeBob episode. Which one's the real Mr. Krabs? And I'm willing to lean that the real Andre is more Riders DX. I'm gonna make that into a meme next.
If I was Andre,
I'm
what would I
the
do?
Sling-a-Thing Toad.
Okay.
You could say like the most problematic stuff in the world, and people would think it's Andre. Did you know that? Yeah, ever thought about that? The amount of power you have.
Also, just don't pay your employees. That's another good way. But anyways, guys, it's the truth of the stream is actually that Andre, who was just talking now, hosted all of it. Am I gonna get to eat my pack of instant ramen now, after doing this stream? Will you let me?
Am I gonna be able to listen to Taylor Swift Love Story? I've been like
Yes!
starving myself
Just
all day.
Just feed me! Feed me the one instant ramen. At least it's the shrimp flavor. Little does he know, I have a shrimp allergy. And I'm just waiting for it to kick in. Alright. Think this is a good point to end off this. Or what was that?
The real Andre, please stand up. Please stand up.
No takers? Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and keep calm and da-da on.
Stay perky.
That was a